Hi everyone. I will introduce you to someone really special. So I am here with someone really special who I've met a few months ago, a couple of times in person we've met now, Mark Pancis. And he actually owns a marketing agency for Instagram. He has been traveling all over the world. He's written a book about Instagram marketing, how to actually make money with this. And because you guys know how passionate I'm about Instagram myself, I actually asked him to join me today. So Mark, as I said, he's been all over the place. He was on the big stages with thousands of people and has talked about his agency and how he has helped other people to really grow Instagram accounts. And he doesn't just help them grow, he also has lots of people now working with him or for him that help manage them on a monthly basis, so that it takes a lot of work from his clients' hands. But I thought it would be awesome to have him come on today to talk a little bit more about how does it actually work? Why do I need Instagram? How can it grow my business? And give you a little bit more value rather than just, talking basic stuff about Instagram, because I think we can go quite deep into this. Mark, who is an Instagram expert and has been on the stages of the world, has recently written a book and has met many, many different celebrities like Charlie Sheen just recently in LA, and has interviewed celebrities as well. Very, very knowledgeable. So without any further ado, there he is. Hi, Mark.
Hi. Hi.
Thanks for joining us today. Mark, you have a pretty nice Instagram account yourself.
Yeah, it's true.
Yes. So I have so many questions for you. So do you want me to just go ahead and get started, or would you like to talk a little bit about yourself? From, I can't possibly know everything about you. Is there anything else that you want the audience to know, and how?
Well, thank you so much that I could be here with you and talk about all the Instagram thing and how important it gets to be nowadays. So I just want to say hello and say nice greetings from Vienna, Austria. At the moment we have 11 a.m. here, so it's very it's the time difference is it's very huge. And just keep going ahead with some questions. I'm gonna answer that as good as I can, and then we will see where all these things leads to.
Awesome. Now, you know a lot about Instagram. I know quite a bit about Instagram, but if there's any questions that may come up that we don't know, we will find out for you. No problems whatsoever, because both of us, we have a bigger team behind us that, you have quite a lot of people working for you now in all of your businesses. You have so many businesses. You truly are a very great entrepreneur. So I actually have 34 questions. We're not going to ask them all, but I will pick the ones that I asked on the 5th, and I also have written some of my own questions down. I think there's a general consensus that people really want to know, and that is really more of a broad question, but how can you and why should you utilize Instagram for business? How does that work?
Well, at first it was also for me like a new experience. I know I'm younger. I'm 23 years old, and all the younger people try to get into Instagram only because they want to be like more fame and to get more likes on pictures or whatever, get more followers. And after I get coached by my coach, and after I realized how important branding is for business and how important it is that how other people see you on social media, that can lead your business to the next level, that when you brand yourself on Instagram. So that's why I realized that we need the social media at the moment for our businesses. So this is how I get into it, that I'm realizing that branding is important for our businesses, especially on Instagram.
But how can you utilize it in particular for your business? Like what are some of the steps that a lot of people just don't know anything about? Because a lot of people just try to get numbers and followers, right? Yeah. But there's a difference between having a big number of followers, if your business isn't global, it's not going to really do that much for you. Is that right?
Yeah. Well, first of all, it's the most important thing with Instagram is that it doesn't matter in what kind of business you are in at the moment or what kind of niche. The most important thing is to define your market, to define exactly your market, to know your product, to know yourself, to know exactly what kind of people you want to define and to market. So how I use it is that I just make a lot of researches. Researching on Instagram is one of the most important things, because without research, without knowing exactly what kind of people you target and where you can find it, it's literally impossible to convert your followers into potential clients. So
okay.
Yeah.
So you need to know your target market very, very well. And then how do you reach them on Instagram?
Yeah, well, there are many different kind of things you can do to reach all the people. First of all, as I mentioned, when you do some researches, you have to look very deep into the accounts to see if they have high engagement on their account. This is also one of the most important things. So Instagram is all about researching, engagement, and hashtags. And so that's why there are many options to talk to the audience, like to make a lot of stories. So Instagram is also very important to make stories, to be consistently. All the people who follow you want to have content. They want to see something. They want to know every single day what's going on in your life, in your business, and so on. Because the people don't want to see somebody once or twice. They want to see someone consistently.
Can you just explain the difference quickly of what you should be posting in your feed and then how stories differ from that? What is the difference in posting?
Well, I use posting to talk to my audience directly. If I have to say something, if I have to say something that can impact my audience, like then I will make a post, because then I can put all my thoughts in letters, so they can really understand exactly what I'm going to show them. And with the story, I market my feed, my last post. So
okay. Yeah.
So this is how I work normally, and this is how it's the best way to promote your last post.
Yeah. Now, we are all here in the beauty industry, right? So it's a very visual industry. I mean, so is any influencer, really, showing off what you look like and stuff like that to become an influencer. But really, for the beauty industry, I have seen a lot of accounts who are all over the place where people don't really know who's this person because the branding is just not consistent. Now, when you do stories, on the other hand, it seems to be a lot more less consistent, because sometimes you show yourself having a coffee, sometimes you go do a little bit of behind the scenes at your workplace, and sometimes you do like fun stuff with friends. So do you find that's like one is more of a structured thing and the other one is more like a spur of the moment type of thing as well with the stories?
Yeah, well, it completely depends. If you are talking about just the business account or just the personal account,
business.
Yeah, when we talk just about the business account, I would just post just something what is for the business at the moment. I will not post like that I'm out with my friends or I'm, I don't know, drinking a coffee or something like that. I would just post exactly what's for your business, because I
don't do that, actually. We can have a discussion about that, because I find that even as a business, and we can open up that discussion to everyone else as well if you want to be part of it. I find I always like to do 80% value-based marketing. 20% of the time I only talk about business stuff. And I mean, I have like in my feed, I have like a photo here, a photo there, a photo of myself, photo of nice lashes, and then I might have a product that I sell. So not everything will be always about business in my feed. But what I don't share in my feed is the real personal stuff, like I'm going to the gym or I'm eating an apple or something stupid, right? So I would not share that in my beautiful looking feed that is like my business card, as I describe it. But then my story is a story. I mean, this is why it's called a story, right? This is where I personally, that's what I do, and it's been working pretty well, where I share who I am. People want to get to know me as a person and not just as a business person, because that is the relatability, I think, as well. But yeah, I'm really interested to see how the story keeps going. Hannah just says, I think it's good for your clients to know you are a real human who has a life. It makes it easier to relate to you. Yeah, I agree with that. What do you think, Instagram? Do you Instagrammers think that you only want to see business stuff, or do you want to see some personal stuff as well? Like not super personal, you know, but it's like how do you work as a business owner on a day-to-day basis? And it's not always glamorous. I can promise you that. So that's what I mean. Like I don't just share lots of personal stuff, but yeah. And while we are talking about, you were saying about the hashtags and things like that, how do hashtags even work on Instagram and in relation to Facebook as well? Because you can share like from Instagram to Facebook. Would you recommend that? How do hashtags work the best? Because someone asked actually, sorry, you can do up to 30 hashtags and whatever, but some people say you can only do 3, some people say 5, some people say you always have to mix it up, you can't copy and paste. What does work? What works?
Well, to be super honest with you guys, Instagram is changing their algorithms every 2 to 3 days. So yeah, so Instagram is working really hard. They just try to implement, to bring up some new things for us, which definitely will help us for our businesses to brand and market everything. So there is. I know exactly what you mean. There are so many people, they say, oh, you have to write 30 hashtags, as many hashtags as possible, because then you get to the explore page even more and stuff like that. And other people say that you should just use 5 hashtags, because then you can get even better, faster to the explore page. And but the main thing is that you have to find the right hashtags. It's not really about the amount of the hashtags. It's more about to find the right hashtags.
How do you find the right hashtags though?
We have to do hashtag researching. For me, for example, I have employees. They are doing 24/7 hashtag research, because then I can also offer for my clients the best hashtag research as well. But how you can find a hashtag research, I can give you like 2 hashtags, and you can try it the next time on your story, and you will see definitely that more people will watch your story.
Yeah. Write down, everyone. He's going to share 2 hashtags with us now.
Exactly.
Go on.
So for example, it's so simple as that. For example, when you are the next time in your living room or a place where you feel like you are in the living room, just put hashtag living room and living room and nature.
And nature.
Yeah, as simple as living room and nature. The average of viewer for living room is about 800 to 1,000. So 800 to 1,000 people will watch your story more if you just add living room. But this is really like an Instagram hack to
Thank you for sharing that. That's awesome. Sharon just asks, what does it look like researching it? How does that work? Do you have like a program that does it, or are people literally on Instagram every day?
Well, I have, as I said, employees who do the researching, and I have also like software programs who also do that for me, so that it's faster, so that I can automate everything and monetize it. So, but when you want to do it by your own, it's also possible, of course.
Yeah.
First of all, you have to define your niche, and then you're going to look after if we want to say fitness, because fitness is a very easy example. If you want to find the best hashtag research or the best target accounts for your specific niche, you just put, for example, fitness in the search button. Then you take a quick look which accounts has over 100,000 followers, over 1 million followers, and then you just and then you just take a look of the likes, of the engagement, how many comments they have, how many views, and then you can see an average of likes or views, and then you can category the account and say, all right, this account has between 4,000 to 6,000 likes per post, or 20,000 to 50,000 viewers on their video. So after that, you can I normally save it so that I can go to onto their account and go to an arrow. You can see their contact me, like message me, and next to message me there is a little arrow, and if you press it, then a lot of recommendations with similar accounts will show up, and Instagram is also helping you. So if you're clicking this little arrow, you get, as I said, the all similar target accounts, and these recommended accounts are very good because Instagram are trying to help you. So you just have to be with Instagram to do exactly the same thing like Instagram wants you to do. If, so, for example, Instagram bring up something new, just use it. Just use it, because Instagram are not because the people behind Instagram, Mark Zuckerberg, all these big entrepreneurs, they're every single thing they're implementing, there is a purpose behind. So this is why Instagram and Facebook put so much focus on engagement and using all the tools they're offering. So if they,
it sounds like a lot of work.
Exactly.
I don't know like that. But it's great that you can do that even as a normal person. If you have like 2 hours a day, you can probably come up with really cool hashtags, right?
If you have, I would say, 4 to 5 hours a day, then you will come up with some great hashtags and find the right target accounts. But this is the main problem at the moment, because a lot of people wants to get branded on Instagram, wants to find their target accounts. But the thing is that it takes really a long time. It takes really a long time. It took me
a long time to get up to what I am now. Very long time. I will tell everyone after what happened when you helped me out a little bit, because that helped quite a lot. I just want to get into some more questions quickly.
Sure.
I won't, if you guys are watching that asked ad-related questions, probably won't have much time to get into that today, but I can do another live video about that. There's a lot of questions on how ads work, but ads is a whole different beast, honestly. You have to study copywriting, and you need to know how to write a good ad. And you can do them on Facebook and then share them straight to Instagram, or you can just create them for Instagram. And it's very easy. Actually, it's not easy. For me now it is. Do you want to say something about ads?
Sure. Because I also read the comments in your post, and the thing is that a lot of people just connect Facebook with Instagram because they save some time. Because when you posted on Instagram, it automatically can be posted on Facebook. But
yeah.
the thing is with that, and if you run a Facebook on Instagram ad, you target normally different kind of people on Instagram and on Facebook. Of course, the platforms are connected, but when you, for example, want to target like young people, then I will definitely use Instagram. And also Facebook will recommend that you should that you should run your ad on Instagram. So it completely depends again which kind of people you want to market, and if you want to do it like from people from 16 to like 30, 31, 32, at a moment, I will definitely run an ad on Instagram. And
okay. I'm out of that audience then. You can't reach me on Instagram.
But that's what I said at the moment, because all the people just realize that Instagram has more power actually than Facebook. So this is why
at the moment it has a lot more pull. That's for sure. But I think it's going to kind of change a little bit again. I don't know. I can't predict anything, but I know that they lost so much money last year, Facebook, billions of dollars, and I know they'll probably come out with something really new, a new hack or something really cool. Yeah.
I can do a prediction. For me, it's fine. They will do definitely something with influencer. They will bring for some specific niches at first, influencer that you can also like book some influencer through Facebook. They are working on that actually.
Yeah, influencer is huge.
Exactly. Huge. Influencer marketing is one of the most important thing for Instagram, because and this is what my company also do at the moment, because we are looking for people who have a little amount of followers, and we just build their accounts and make them to real influencer, with people who really watch their stories, who really want to buy their products. So this is what I'm focusing at the moment right now. Of course, I have a lot of clients all over the world. My company is running the accounts for them, but the thing is that I realized that that at the moment we need influence. Other people just think, oh, I need an influencer for this niche, for this niche, for this niche, because they have such a big reach. And like all the big entrepreneurs said, also like Gary Vee, your reach is your cash flow. Yeah,
that's right. But I think, because being an influencer on one hand and then trying to get people into your door for a brick and mortar business, storefront business like a beauty salon, is a little bit different, I suppose. But I think that I would always recommend, when people ask me what should I do on Instagram, is like I would say do a course first of all and learn how it's done, or get someone else to do it to help you with it. But I think promotions are really, really going to speed things up, like putting money down on it, promoting it, because it's going to take you so long these days to organically grow an Instagram account. That was easy 4 years ago. I have seen people shoot up to hundreds of thousands, and it took me so long, because I've only been doing Instagram for 2.5 years, to get to where I am today. So definitely try and speed it up by paying a little bit of money. I think that's probably the best if you want to grow it fast. There's another question here. Robin, for a small suburban business, how do I target smaller audiences? Geotags, right?
I'm sorry?
If she wants to target a smaller area of audience in a small area where she lives, I would do a geotag personally. Exactly. And then hashtag. Do you want to explain a geotag quickly? Because some people might not know what that is.
Yeah, of course. Well, geolocation targeting is it works similar like a hashtag and target. a target account researching. It's just you find your location. If you, for example, you're living in Brisbane, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. For example, I also run from Coach D a coffee shop in Australia, and I also did, for example, for his account of Geolocation Targeting, that all the people around the coffee shop who is interested in drinking coffee, who's interested in
everyone.
Exactly, and all these people we can target with geolocation targeting, so that all the people around the location is coming to your.
And you can just add that literally when you are about to post. It's just a little button that you click, like add your tag. It's pretty simple, yeah. But if you have a storefront, you have an actual physical store where people come and visit you, you should always use your geo tag, unless you're working from home and you don't want people to know where you're working. But that is a bit of an issue then. Yes.
Exactly. But for when we take you as an example, or your company, for example, all the time when a client is coming here or in your salon or whatever, just ask him if he can post it. It's because all the clients will do that because they're satisfied and grateful for your service, and just ask to do that. It's normally just a simple question. Just ask them to do them. But for
totally agree. And a lot of girls are too shy to do that. And this is something I've been trying to teach my students for years. Ask or you won't receive. And if they won't say, no, I'm not going to do that. Like, you can even offer a little incentive. What I used to have in my other studio before I moved into my big academy now, I had a little, like this size, a little piece of paper saying, get $5, share a hashtag, and I mentioned this on Instagram. And they got $5 off the next time. Like a little incentive helped them to do that as well. You know, they ask for it. So definitely do that. There is another question from Summer. She says, how often should I post on my feed? That is a very good question that I don't know.
Very good question. But it's very simple to answer. The more you, for example, if you're going to post once a day, you will get about, to say, on a good account, you will get about 5,000 impressions. And if, for example, when you post like 2 times a day or 3 times a day, you will get 10 to 50,000 impressions. So it's completely a simple math strategy. If you post more often a day, you will get more people watching your stuff.
Okay.
So then more often you post, then more people will follow you, the more people will watch your stories, the more people you will convert into clients. Because
does that go in conjunction with using the right hashtags though? Because if you don't use any hashtags whatsoever, then are people going to see you, or how does it work?
New people will not see you, but your current follower will see you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but here is the thing: if you just post once a day or every 2 days, one time, not even all your followers will see your post.
No.
That's the main reason, because a lot of people are asking, okay, you have so many followers, but why you have just, I don't know, 400, 500 likes on your picture? The reason is that not everybody who follow you see your picture. So so this is also one of the main reasons why you should post more than once a day, because Instagram also want that. Of course, I'm also strong with that. I'm not the most disciplined with that, but I know exactly how it works, because we are doing this for our clients, and it works. And the more you post, the more people will follow you, and you will get higher engagement, definitely.
And the higher your engagement is, the more your stuff will be pushed up in the feed as well.
Exactly, in the explore page, because Instagram came up last year with the explore page that for example, if you're in your beauty niche, then you will go to Explore page. You will see a lot of things with beauty and fashion.
Oh, is that what it is? That's what people recommend to me all the time. The little tiny squares, just random stuff.
Exactly, because this is the Explore page, and if you post consistently and if you put the right hashtags, you will get to this Explore page so that other random people can see your stuff on the Explore page. So that and all the people who are really in the Explore page, they want to explore something, because this is the funny thing of Instagram, because all the words, everything is really putting for a reason. Like, as I said, engagement. They really want that the people engage with each other, to talk with each other, to write DMs, a lot of things.
Yeah, Tyler just said, I feel like if I post too much, people will unfollow. Lisa and Hannah say the same. Can I just say, I think if you're posting stuff that they're interested in, they wouldn't unfollow you.
Exactly. It's of course we should not spam it. Of course, if you have really something to post, really something to show, then of course you should post it, but not just to say, oh, I will post 10 times a day just to get more impressions on my account, to get more follows. Of course, this will not work.
No, and I always say, I always follow my 80-20 rule. 80% of the time it's what is it? 20% of the time it's promotions, and 80% of the time it's the other stuff that engages people and posts pretty pictures and stuff like that. Another question is it weird to follow potential clients to get in front of them? No,
it's fine. It's definitely fine, because you have to show that you have a product. Don't hide. You know what I mean? When you have a product and you're convinced of your product, and you know that the people want it, and you know that it can help the other people, then just follow back, or just follow your potential clients.
Because business and relationships, right? It's all about relationships.
Exactly.
Yeah, you don't have to become their best friend or anything, but I think to be friendly is a good thing. I'm very friendly with all of my clients. Let me just hop on to another question here. Hannah says, I'm so bad with photos and social media. Social media, you're going to have to learn it a little bit, and then you become better. It's pretty simple. Unfortunately, it's just all a learning curve. Or get someone else to do it. Okay. How can I gain quality and not quantity? I think we kind of covered that a little bit. The right question.
Let me add something. Yeah, no, but all in all, we covered it. Because to find really the quality ones, it's more researching, a better reason. So this is why my employees, for example, they always do the same work all the time, because they have to find better accounts, better hashtags, better influencer who can who has currently exactly what you want to have. Or for example, you have to know also your competitors. You have to know your competitors, because your competitors also wants the same results like you have, and just find them. You just have to you have to be in Instagram. You have to really spend a lot of time if you want to really benefit from it. So this is where I saw the problem, that Instagram is helping you, but you have to really invest so much time in it. So this is why I think I was really smart and just thought about, okay, how I can just automate everything, that I cannot put so much time in it. So this is why I said to my team, hey, we have to develop a software who just help us to find the right hashtags, to find the right target accounts, and to get quality followers that can convert them into really potential clients, and it worked. And it worked the last 3 to 4 months. It was really surprising also for me. Of course, I had this idea, and I also saw for myself, hey, it worked, because a lot of people are putting money into Facebook ads, into Instagram ads. Of course, it's working, and it will work the next years. But a part of that, I said, all right, but what if there is a software who can also convert your followers into potential clients and build your brand at the same time with a lot of followers? Why not? And it's working.
That's awesome. I would like to talk about that a little bit more just towards the end, because I think people might be a little bit interested in that. Someone says, what's his app? I don't think it's an app. We talk about it a little bit more towards the end, because there's if you have another 15 minutes, do you have another 15 minutes, Mark?
Yeah, it's fine. It's fine.
Okay, because I just want to get through some more of those questions. We have covered the perfect use of hashtags, best way to utilize Instagram stories. I have kind of spoken about. Oh, when is the best time to post? That's a good basic question.
Yeah. Well, again, a lot of people just say 6, 7, 8 a.m. and 6, 7, 8 p.m. But the thing is that it completely depends on the day. For example, if you, for example, post on Sunday, normally it's the best time to post at the end of the day. It doesn't really matter if it's 6, 7, 8, or 9 or 10. This is just, to be super honest, this is just the marketing stuff from a lot of people outside who are doing YouTube and everything, because they have to come up with some numbers, some ideas, but the really thing is that it don't really matter. If you post, for example, on 6 or 7 or 8, of course it's not good to post, for example, on 12 or 1 p.m., 2 p.m., because all people are at work and they're not on their phone. But if you're posting 6, 7, 8 or 9, there isn't really a difference. It's just important to do it consistently the same. For example, if you decide to post between 6 or 7, then post the next day also between 6 and 7, because the people know, all right, Julia or Mark or whoever posted every single day between 6 and 7, so they go out with some expectation that something will post between 6 and 7. So this is a very important thing, like to
okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I didn't know that either. Someone says, is it okay to blend in pics of myself or keep it just business? I might answer that and I say it's fine to have pictures of yourself as well, because then people know the face behind the business. I think that's really important. Relevant followers, how can it help my business? You can sell your products and services. Is there another question that popped out for you that you saw and read that you want to answer? Someone wants you to help them set up an Instagram ad. I can tag you in that.
Yeah,
hang on.
Just leave a message and we can have a quick chat about that. I want also to end something. What comes in my mind was also very important. It's also very important to have a structure. Like you have to consider your Instagram, your social media stuff like a really business, because only if you do that, then you can benefit the most from it. So also your post structure should be exactly planned. Like, for example, you are going to post, I don't know, like two videos in a row, and after the 2 videos you put a picture, and then again 2 videos, and then again a picture, just to put a little structure in your account, because it looks much better. Because the first, also on your Instagram, you have to see your Instagram profile like a business card, because the first impression is one of the most important thing also on Instagram. The amount of the followers. If you have the orange, no, it's not orange, it's pink. The pink circle on your profile photo, so that the people know that you are putting a story. Then the highlights are very important. The people see, all right, he or she has some highlights, so that they can get through some stuff that you did before. They can see filter that you put also much focus on how the picture is that you post, like you put some filter and use the same filter, because it gives people also like a better feeling when it's something psychological when they see it's the same filter. Yeah. This is what I want to add with the structure. It's very important.
Yeah, it is. And I also find though that your content needs to be really good too. Otherwise then, yeah, people will start kind of unfollowing you, because a nice filter is not going to make everything look nice if it's a really crappy photo, right? Robin asks, can you touch again on geotag? How do I find people near me? Or is it creepy to try to tap into my friends on Instagram?
No, it's not. To get into my friends, it's a very good way. So it's a really good point. It's a really good point, because a lot of people are doing this, and it works. But geolocation targeting, how it really works is, for example, if you go on Instagram, but with your Mac, because with your phone you cannot see it, because you have to open the link. And if you are, for example, in a, I don't know, let's say McDonald's, I don't know, because I see one right there.
That's him.
Yeah. And for example, when we take a McDonald's, for example, if you're going to mention yourself that you are in the location McDonald's, then you can press on it, and if you press on it with your computer, with your Mac, then you see in the link some specific numbers, and with these numbers you can see exactly where it is. So, for example, also the navigation and all the GPS stuff is working with the numbers which are putting in the link. You understand what I mean?
Yeah, is that like longitude and latitude or something?
Yeah, there are about, like, I don't want to lie, 12 to 14 numbers for each location, and these numbers we put in our software, and this shows us exactly all the location near this location, so that we can target all the people who were in the same area, like the McDonald's. Yeah. Oh. So for local businesses like coffees or whatever, it's very good to do the geolocation targeting, because there are so many people around your location, and you don't even know that there is a lash tribe, for example.
Yeah. That's awesome. I did not know that either. See, this is why you're here. Okay, maybe one last question. And for those of us that are doing our own like daily posting or every couple of days, is there any like free softwares that you can recommend? Like, I have my personal favorite that I can tell you about, but is there anything that you would recommend that works? You know, a lot of people are always talking about Instagram does not really like seeing that people are planning. So there's not the automated posting happening anymore. What sort of softwares, like free ones, do you recommend?
Well, this is a good point. I used Autopost I think one of the first application which come out with Instagram automate posting, and I downloaded it, but they delayed it about, I don't know, 4 to 5 months ago. So this is why we also program a similar software where we can auto post it also. The reason why also the last application was delayed is that, as you mentioned, Instagram is fighting against other algorithms who are fighting against Instagram. So this is also a main point which I realized and say, all right, I totally understand Instagram, that they don't want that something is fighting against them or doing something against them. And so we built our software with the same algorithm as Instagram. So we get every 4 to 5 days after Instagram are changing their algorithm, we have connection to Instagram. We have a guy who's working with someone on Instagram, and we get the latest information, how we can change it best. So that we can put so much focus on how we can really grow with Instagram and not against Instagram. So
that's very clever.
yeah, exactly. So because there are many things outside, they offering about, I don't know, $10, $20, $30, $40 a month to earn followers, follow, unfollow thing.
But you know what? Then you get like 100 followers, and then the next day they unfollow you all.
Exactly.
I have heard that. I've never bought followers, but that's what happens when you buy followers. They're not your true followers that you want.
Exactly.
They're names.
Yeah, exactly. It's so easy to find to see if an account has such of these programs, because you can see directly that that these are not quality people; they are quantity people. So this is why we put so much focus on that. We find quality ones. We have blacklists. We have blacklists. That means that people with strange names or stupid, I don't know, sexual things or something. Sorry?
People with stupid names. There's a lot of people with stupid names on Instagram.
I'm sorry for my language.
No. I think it's funny.
Like strange names, like, for example, I don't know, if I don't speak Arabic and someone is following.
I know what you mean.
Yeah. So yeah. So we have a blacklist with over 5,000 names. So we really
also have a blacklist of all the hashtags that are shadow banned, which is another story. You probably do, right?
Sorry, say it again, please.
Hashtags that are shadow banned, hashtags that you can't use. Do you have a list of those as well?
Sure.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. Now I wanna, because we have been going on for about almost an hour now, and there's no more other questions here, and I think we've covered pretty much all of them. Yeah. I wanted to go back to all the hashtag research and how you actually have helped Lash Tribe grow, because we met recently at an event in LA, a business and wealth event, and we had a chat about it. And I said, I really hate managing my Instagram. I don't mind posting my stuff, and I love doing stories, and my assistant is also very good at doing stories for me. But I just don't understand the hashtag research enough. No, I understand it, but I just don't have the time, right? And this is how we got chatting. And I think if you said 3 to 4 hours a day to do your hashtag research properly. If you don't have that time, then this might be an option for you, because Mark's company got involved with Lash Tribe when? Like 3 months, 2 months, 2 months ago, I think. 2 months ago. Yeah.
It was running pretty well, yeah.
Yeah, and I'm just showing this on Instagram now. There is actually a website I can share, so you can have a read of this yourself. I'll post it very quickly. I've made it all beautiful. So when you guys started doing all the hashtag stuff for me, I don't know exactly how it works, what you did, but you can explain it maybe a little bit more of how the software works, maybe without giving away all of your secrets. In 2 weeks, I've written the number down. In 2 weeks, we went from 17,253 to 19,267 followers, which may not seem like a big number, but it is a gain of over 2,000 followers in 2 weeks for this time of where we are at the moment. That is a big number, whereas before I wasn't even gaining like a quarter of that because I didn't really know 100% what I should be doing. And all of these followers, I think that's the great thing that you guys do, is they're not just some bought followers, they're actually true followers that are interested in what I have to offer. So yeah, I thought that was pretty cool. So I wanted to get in contact with you and offer that to my community as well. And this is why I have made this little website up where people can just literally put their email in if they're interested, or have another little read. So let me just ask you, you can explain it a little bit better. How does it work? And what do you actually offer people? How can you help businesses not waste 3 or 4 hours a day and help them grow their business if you're still here? Oh no, we've lost him. Mark, this is not the best time to go. Where are you? I'm posting. He's now stuck. Okay. Let me just keep on talking before hopefully he'll come back and click on the same link again. So Orevida is the company's name, Mark's company's name. And so what they've done is they've used this software, and I really don't know how it works exactly, but they have been helping me to grow, have more people interact with us, and also gain followers that I wouldn't have reached without his help. Especially gaining all of those followers that are true followers, I think is, which is really, really amazing. So within 2 weeks, we had over 2,000 people, which, yeah, like I said, may not seem like a huge number. But anyway, I was just talking very happily about my little website where I shared the link that I made for your stuff. But I wanted you to explain everyone a little bit more about what is this app that helps people grow their Instagram account and gets them actual good likes and follows and not just numbers. How does it work, and how can you help people? Because you helped me get 2,000 followers in 2 weeks, which is about 3 times as many as I usually get in that time frame.
Yeah. Yeah, all right. Well, as we talked the last hours, what's the most important thing for Instagram? We just implement all this knowledge, all these things like target account researching, hashtag research, geolocation target researching, and all these things we implement in the software, so that everything can be done automatically by the software, so that we, as a customer, as a person, we only have to know our niche, know our specific niche. The second thing is we need to know exactly what kind of capture, what kind of pictures you want to post, and we need your account name. If you have, for example, like influencer or specific target accounts which you want to be like, or like idols or something like that, that we can make a research for this account, that you can use it for your account. That means that all the things we discussed and all the things I answered before, we just put it in a software, and this software automatically does everything for us, so that we cannot have to really spend not even 1 hour into that, just to find the right pictures to post it. That's the only thing you have to do with our software, because I understood that you have to spend so much time in it. So this is why we try to offer like also time for the people, that they can use it for their businesses, for the time with their family, so that we can just manage and just make your account bigger and bigger, so that you cannot even spend, as I mentioned, 1 hour into it.
That's cool. And you obviously didn't take over my like daily posting, but is that something that you offer as well?
Yeah, we offer that as well, but we offer a lot of things. But I always say to my clients, if you want to post it, post it. If you want to make your own pictures, make your own pictures. We are completely open. We can talk about everything. It's more like we know exactly what we are doing. We know exactly how the software works and how we can use it the best way for your account, for every specific niche. But there's always people, they say, all right, but I want to post it, and I want to do that. I want to do that. It's completely fine. Just follow some instructions so that you can take the best out from your account.
Do you want to share some of the results that you have gotten with what you were doing
Sure.
for other people?
Sure. For example, one of the best, and also, to be super honest, the easiest one is for fitness people, for fitness girls especially, because they only have to show like their body, their fitness process, and so for fitness influencer, it's quite easy. We have also accounts. We build real potential quality followers, 10,000 a month. So this is also possible, but it completely depends on the account. It completely depends if the people are following the right instructions, and because then it could work. Of course, it's not, for example, for like entrepreneurs like we are. Of course, it's not like for fitness girls. It's something different. But for us, for me, for example, for my account, my account grows like approximately 1,000 followers a month. But I'm not also very consistently in being like posting so much and everything. I have so many things to do, and so here is my point, and I think also my last point. If you really want to grow your Instagram, to be branded on social media, to be branded on Instagram, and to know exactly how to market everything that your followers get really into potential clients, so that you can sell your product, so that you can earn also money from it. There are two options. First, you can spend a lot of time in research how everything works, like I did and like my team did. But then the problem is that you spend so much time on it, and then maybe you know what I mean. Your energy, you can focus your energy just on one thing really good. And when you're doing this, you spend so much time on this. But you can take this time and spend it to really make your product better, or try to develop yourself and stuff like that. And the second option is that you should take a software application or whatever, or somebody else who really knows exactly what you want to know, and who is an expert in this thing, and who can run your stuff, so that you can really focus on what really matters. Because I use Instagram personally more as a tool, because I know that the people are watching my stuff, because I know that I can convert my followers into clients, and then all of this. And I use Instagram only as a tool, and as a tool for a business, for my business.
Yeah, and you guys have been looking after my account for almost a couple of months, I think, since the end of November or beginning of December. Yeah. And I didn't have to do anything apart from my usual, like my stories, which I like doing anyway. And I'm not even posting every day. I will start to post every day. I used to post every day. I should really do that again. Can you just tell me quickly about sort of plans that you offer for people? How can they get started?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, of course, we offer like different kind of packages because we are not, because I have an online marketing agency. I'm not running just the Instagram business. It's more like if somebody, you know, wants to run a perfect click funnel or email marketing, or to run the perfect Facebook or Instagram ad. We also offer like these kind of products. We are also working together. It's not confirmed totally, but we will also run the Volkswagen from Singapore. And so we are running from really big business, big companies, also their completely marketing stuff. And so we are not only Instagram software companies, we are only marketing agency for every kind of product, every kind of niche. If you want to market it perfectly, we have different kind of packages which we offer monthly. There is no subscription. You can try it and see if it really helps your business, your engagement, your follower, your business, and yeah, and this is what I offer.
Yeah, that's awesome. So I just want to tell everyone quickly again, if you're interested in getting some help and growing your following with quality leads and actually start making some money off it, you go to the website I posted, have a read through it. I just made it look a little bit more lash tribey. And then you can click on either of the buttons and it goes then to Mark's website, where you can have a look and read through all the different plans and things like that. I'm on the very, very, very basic plan, which gave me 2,000 true followers within a couple of weeks. So that was pretty awesome. So thank you for that. Yeah, and I didn't know you guys also did all the ClickFunnels and Facebook ads and things like that.
Yeah, sure. Well, of course, we started with one, but then our team got bigger and bigger. And then we realized that we should cover every kind of thing with marketing because it's a very big market, and it's going good.
That's awesome. Yeah, I'm also in the process of getting a big marketing team together for copywriting and Infusionsoft and ClickFunnels and all that. We should have a chat about it.
Yeah, sure.
Awesome. Well, if there's no more questions, I'm so sorry that we broke up right at the end, but I'm going to get my assistant to make one video out of this and we'll repost it going live so that it has the same feel. I
also want to promote this live thing, but the thing is that it was 11 a.m. here, and my other followers from Los Angeles, from America, it was about 2 a.m. at that time. So it's not the easiest way with the time difference.
No. Either one of them always misses out, but that's okay because we can always reshare it.
Exactly. Yeah. But it's good that we record that, and yeah.
Yeah, awesome. Thank you very much for taking the time, Mark. Awesome, that's great. Thank you so much. Yeah, so jump onto the website, have a read, and if you feel like you need some help growing your Instagram following in your account, making more money, then that is your guy because you helped me a lot. Thank you so much, and I will see you next time. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye. Bye.